I don't know. That looks like it might be kind of fun. But the only thing holding you up in there is air. Kind of like these folks in that submarine. There's a lot to go wrong, and when it does it really fast. So speaking of that submarine, I got something to show you. So my dad, back in the 1960s and early 1970s, he was an oceanographer, and he'd be gone for months at a time out to sea. And anyway, after I was born and my sister, I believe, he ended up switching jobs and getting out of that. But he did something pretty neat here, and it really shows you the pressure. He put these styrofoam cups in a metal cage, and he sunk them down 20,000 feet into the, let's see here, 20,000 feet into the Pacific Ocean in the New Britain Trench. The Titanic and that submarine that just imploded, not exploded, imploded, which means they was crushed, had 5,500 pounds of pressure per inch on that thing. When you figure how many square inches there is on that submarine, that is a lot of pressure. It's pretty amazing, really. You know, I mean, water weighs something like 7 or 8 pounds a gallon. It's not all that much, and you put that many, you stack that many gallons of water on top of you, the pressure really, builds up. Doesn't really seem like it should do that, but it sure does. But anyway, he sent these cups down here. They're pretty cool. Look at this. This little itty bitty shot glass size cup. It says it went into the New Britain Trench, 20,000 feet, Pacific Ocean, 14th of August, 71, Bartlett. That was the name of the boat. That was a 9-ounce cup, which is your standard coffee cup. It's probably about that big. So at 20,000 feet, I'll have to look it up and see what the pressure per inch would be. But it crushed that styrofoam cup that much. I mean, it's pretty darn thin, and it smashed it down and kept it that way. This one, it didn't crush as much. I don't think he went as deep with this one. Yeah, it says crushed in the Pacific. That one was a 7-ounce cup, so it was actually a smaller cup than the other one. I believe this one was 9. Yeah, 9-ounce cup. But isn't that pretty amazing? I think I got a cup inside. I'll look and see, compare them here. There's no markings on these cups. This one's paper. This one's styrofoam. It's got markings underneath it, but I don't know. They don't say how big they are. But I believe this one is probably the 7-ounce cup, and that one is probably the 9-ounce cup. So that is a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Those guys down in that little submersible submarine, they didn't have a chance. The other thing that I never thought of, and it kind of makes sense when you think about it, the way a diesel engine works is the compression in the pistons create enough pressure to light that diesel on fire, and it slams fast enough that it just basically explodes. It ignites the diesel. Never really thought about it, but I guess when that thing crushed, or any submarine crushes like that, it compresses, that much pressure compresses the air inside fast enough and strong enough that the air inside actually burns. They said it burns as hot as the surface of the sun. So, very bad deal. Them guys, they didn't have much of a chance at that depth too. I mean, even if they'd been able to somehow to survive, there's no way to make it to the surface. So, bad thing. One more reason to stay out of the water. Anyway, thought you guys might like to see that. You know, as a kid, stupid me, I put silly putty in there. I couldn't have been more than maybe 10, and that stuff is still in there. Can't get it out. These things are pretty fragile, so I keep them in this little can here. It's just a little cookie can, but anyhow, just a quick video to show off a little bit. These things are pretty neat. My dad, he ended up getting cancer, and he died in 1980, so he's been gone for a long time. But pretty neat that he was thinking about me even out there to sea. I tried to find the pressure pounds per square inch at 20,000 feet, and I didn't have any luck at it. There is a calculator to figure that out, but math, well, back in school, I had no trouble at all in math. I flunked that just as easy as you please. So, at 15,000 feet, it's 6,800 pounds per square inch. So at 20,000 feet, I'm guessing it'd be over probably 7,500, somewhere around there. At 36,000 feet, it's 2 million pounds of pressure per square foot. Not square inch, square foot, but that's 2 million pounds. Wow. So, anyway, I'd like to know what these cups were subject to as far as pressure goes. I'm guessing 7,500, somewhere in there. The Titanic sits at roughly 13,000 feet. And they were saying 5,500 pounds per square inch there. So, man, bad deal. See ya, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.